Hi guys, it's Sarah and I am here to go ahead and get started on my first mini Monday video. So I'm going to show you what album I'm going to be creating and the kind of stash kit that I pulled in order to make this album. I really like pulling from my stash to make a little kit because it keeps everything contained and I only go really to one place unless there's something specific I know that I want to use. I'll go searching for it. But for the most part, I pull mainly from whatever I pull from my kit, and it just makes it go so quickly and everything's right there. I don't have to pull stuff out every single time I'm ready to start working on it. So the first album I'm going to be working on is my album for the Victoria Marie Scrapbook Retreat, which I went to in October, and it was really fun. It was 4 days. I was there for 4 days. I got there on Thursday and left on Sunday, and just had a blast with about 15, 16 women, I think. And oh my gosh, it was so much fun. So I'm going to make an album for that. So what I'm going to be using is this Project Life 6x8 album, and this is a mint chevron, and I think I got this probably at Michael's is my guess last time I went there. And this is what it looks like. So it's only 2 rings. So the page protectors that I had to go get were from Hobby Lobby, and they're from Paper Source, and they have 3 rings in them. So I'm going to have to use this hole punch. I went ahead and got a hole punch too, and I'm going to have to make my own because these are not going to fit in there. So I'm going to have to punch holes throughout these, but that's okay. So these are the page protectors I got as well. These albums do not come with page protectors, which is kind of annoying, but Hobby Lobby did not have any separate page protectors to go with these specifically, so I just went ahead and got the Paper Studio, but it has all the different sizes that we normally use in the 6x8 album. So there is that. And then for my kit, I tried to do as minimal as I possibly could. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to show you some of the bigger things and then just kind of some packages and all that I pulled here. All right, so for big stuff, I went ahead and pulled a couple of paper pads. I pulled the 6x6 one called Creative Agenda, and I thought that was pretty perfect because we literally had a creative agenda while we were there because we were scrapbooking all weekend. So I have used a bit of this already, but there's still some that I can definitely use up. And these are kind of the color themes I was going for, like blues and yellows and pinks. So I'm going to be using that. And then another paper pad that I'm going to be using is this memorandum, and this is by Pink Paisley. This I actually got at the Crop. We had a little table where people could bring things that they did not want to use anymore and they wanted to donate. So we had like kind of like a big giveaway table at the back of the room, and this was on there. I don't even know if it made it fully on there yet. When I saw someone putting it down, I was like, mine, give me that. So I can definitely cut into these and use some of these, but I think I can get a good use out of this one, and the colors go nicely with this Creative Agenda one as well, kind of the blues and pinks and yellows and all that good stuff. I also pulled this Project Life kit from Heidi Swap. This is a smaller kit. It's 130 pieces. I've used a few already, but it has 4x6 cards and 3x4 cards, and then some little embellishments here. So I'm going to probably try to use some of these up as well. And then I also pulled this crepe paper from Maggie Holmes. It's called Shine. This is a chipboard, and I have not very much on here at all, and I think I could really try to use almost all of this up. So I'm going to try my hardest. And then I also pulled this sticker sheet here mainly for the alphabets. You can't really see them all that well. I'm going to have to like put them down and then outline them, but they have little pink and gold and blue arrows on them, or like chevron arrows, if you can tell. So they're really pretty when they're down, but I do need to outline them with a pen just because they're, I don't know, they're weird. So we have those. And then we have these here as well. This is a Hello Forever sticker sheet from Studio Calico, so I'm just going to try to use up some of these that I can. The AM PM one really stuck out to me because we were scrapping morning and night. This one here from Studio Calico as well. There's this sticker right here just jumped out at me. It says itinerary, so I thought that would be fun to use, and I'll see if I can use anything else up there too. And then a couple more stickers here. These are cork stickers from Basic Gray, and these are kind of crafty themed. And I might try to use that So Lovely. There was actually a girl there who had her sewing machine and she was sewing pillows. So I might see if I have a picture of her doing that and maybe I can put that on there. And then this one from Amy Tangerine from her Ready Set Go line. The Ready Set Go definitely stuck out to me. I can maybe use that for my car because I have a picture of my car packed up. So there is that. A couple other paper things that I pulled as well. These are from October Afternoon Daily Flash. These are 6x8 paper packs, and they definitely have like little die cut things here, but then they also have full papers that I could use on a 6x8 album. So I'll just see if any of those would end up working for me. I really love this one right here, so I might try to use that somewhere. So got those. And then that's it for my bigger stuff. I do have this bag in here as well. This is a bag that Victoria gave us. They were all sitting at our tables when we got there, but she put together a little goodie bag for us kind of as a thank you for coming, and then it has her logo sticker on it, so I'm going to cut out this logo definitely and use that in the album as well. Okay, so now for stuff in the tray. Let's see. I'll show you the scrapbooky stuff first, and then I'll show you the memorabilia from the actual event because I have a few things from there. And okay, so this is what Victoria gave us. This was in our little goodie bag. So I may try to use a few things up from this in here, but I do need to take a picture of it first. And then also Barbara gave us a little goodie bag too. She had some homemade enamel dots and some paper clips and stuff. So everyone was really generous. It was really nice. So I have those in here to try to use throughout. I have this little die cut of a radio. We listened to music while we were scrapping and watched some Hamilton on TV, like a Hamilton special, and we were kind of singing along to that, so I may use that. This is some washi tape, and it says Love You on it, and I'm going to try to use that under a picture of Victoria and myself. I'm going to pull this stuff out here. And for packages, I have this Basic Gray die cut pack that's all numbers, so I may try to put the number of people that we had there using those. These are Pinkfresh Studio Life Noted not vellum, but transparent words. I don't know if I'll use any of these or not, but I have them in here just in case. These are from LA Studio Hello 2015 stickers. These are just fun, like there's real life, good times, this was wonderful, all that stuff, so I'll try to use up some of those. These are Studio Calico little kind of wonky circle stickers. I have some enamel dots here that I'm going to try to use up this whole package in. Some Pinkfresh Studio Life Noted rubber banners, so I may try to use up a few of those. This one says Happy Place, so I may definitely use that one. I have some Pinkfresh Studio washi stickers. I pulled this little freckled fawn thing that says Write It Down. And I have a specific thing for that, so I'll show you that in just a second here when I show you what I have. These are some Making Memories clocks that I've had for so long. I think I bought these when I first started scrapbooking. So I don't know, I thought it'd be kind of fun to do something with that. And then I have this right here, but I may just kind of throw it in. I don't know if I'll try to back these with anything or not. We'll have to see. But I may try to use that up in here somehow. And then I have some specific papers, like these to me look like chicken feet. And they had chickens at their retreat house. So I may try, I'm going to use this up on a little spread about the chickens because I was obsessed with them. And then this is a little card here from one of my Project Life kits. I think it's from the Kiwi kit, and it says, "There are no bad pictures. That's just how your face looks sometimes," and it's by Abraham Lincoln. So I thought that was pretty funny. I pulled it to maybe use in this album. If there's a picture we have that of someone making funny faces, which is definitely possible. And then over here, I have some Amy Tangerine, just little word stickers. I have some red flowers and this little cut, like, see, I save all this stuff. It's so strange. But this one says just a note, so I'll probably cut out this typewriter and stick it in there and maybe do some journaling about the whole experience. This little sticker says Scrapbooker on board, so I'll definitely use that one on my car picture. I may use a January or an October, I don't even know what year this is from. I don't think it's supposed to be a specific year. I think they all kind of start on the 1st, but I'll use this and I'll circle all the dates that we were there. And then I have some cork stars from Studio Calico. And then over here, I have a sticker that says pack your bags, so I'll definitely use that. And then I have a couple wood veneer. I have this little frame, and I have a car, which I will do. And then I have the state of Texas as a wood veneer. This one I may put on the outside of my album. I'm thinking about hot gluing it right here. If anyone has hot glued on an album like this before, would you let me know? I'm a little bit nervous about it because I don't want to kind of burn the album. So I'm a little bit nervous about it, but I don't know how else I can put this on except maybe red line tape. That might work. I may try that first just to see. That way I won't have to worry about hot glue or anything. But if you had any experience, please let me know. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do with this. And then at the retreat, Victoria was gifted a Texas state stamp, or not a stamp, but a punch. And so we all kind of went around and took some pattern paper and punched out a few of the state of Texas. So I have a few options here for colors, so I may use up 1 or 2 of those as well. And then over here, I have some resin bows that I may use. It's the right color that I'm looking for. And then I have a flare that says just say yes. And then another one that says fabulous, which you can't really tell, but it says fabulous on it. And then I also have these 2 little patches. This one says dinner's ready, and I'm probably going to do that because we had some really good food while we were there. All right, so for the other stuff, like all the little memorabilia and things like that, let me show you what I have over here. Some of the stuff I probably just need to put in the bottom. Okay, so I have a list of everyone who was there and where they traveled from. So I may do like a state map type thing and kind of pinpoint where everybody came from, and then kind of have a central spot, maybe using one of these or something. I don't know. I'll have to play with it, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to do like where everyone came from and then kind of do like a central point to where we all met up. So while we were sitting there and talking about where we were from, I was writing notes. I also wrote down really funny notes of quotes that people said while we were there. Oh, we had some really funny ones, you guys. Really funny quotes. So I had this little scrap piece of paper from one of my paper pads, and it had speech bubbles on it. So whenever someone said something funny, I would write it down, one of the speech bubbles. And let me tell you, I had a lot to choose from. I didn't even get them all on there. This is a little note from Victoria that she wrote, so I'm going to put that in there. And then I have like a Starbucks sleeve, which I'll stick in there, a business card from the place where we ate lunch. That was delicious. And this was a little thing from the owners of the retreat. I don't know if I'll put it in there because it was like a register to win a gift and stuff. So I don't know if I'll use that or not. And then a water bottle. I don't know why I have that. And then one of the girls gave us all little erasers, and they were really cute. I don't plan on using it, but I'm going to probably stick it into a pocket and maybe seal it up or something. So it was just really cute. And then, oh, for the write it down, I'm going to put that with the quotes here. So that's kind of my plan for that. And then this stuff right over here is, I have some pictures that are already printed. There's me and Victoria right there. She took that when I first got there, and we took a selfie, and she printed it out for me. And then this is us from lunch. And then at the lunch place, they had a photo booth. So me and Lori and Heidi jumped in the photo booth and took some really silly pictures. So it was fun. So I'm going to definitely be using those in the album. And then I also grabbed a couple things from the actual place itself. Like they had, this is a big postcard, kind of information about the place. It's really thick, and it has the picture on the front. So I'll definitely use that. And then this one here as well is kind of like a pamphlet about it, so I will probably use this in there somehow too. And that is what I have to use in this album. I'm really super excited to get started on it, and I'm not putting any pressure on myself to make a certain amount every time I sit down. I'm just gonna sit down, work on it, see how far I get, and make a process video out of it. So I'm going to be trying to kind of really go with the flow with this one. So I don't know how many weeks it's going to be, but I'm really excited to get started. So I will be back next week with my first process for you. Hope you guys enjoy it. I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.